Góðan daginn and welcome to a Project Pal. My name is Gunnhildur and I'm an Icelandic, live in Iceland, and this is my podcast, vlog, chatty type of thing. I'm called the Project Pal because I have projects and they are in piles. I talk mainly about yarn, about knitting and crocheting, anything fiber related when I learn about those things, and I do talk quite a bit about the weather. And I think I managed the introduction. Go me! So I have quite a few things to talk about. I planned things. I actually want to get one thing out of the way because it is really heavy. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about that heavy thing, and then I'm gonna talk about yarn because the yarn really lightens the mood. But so yeah, I'm Icelandic, and I've always lived my entire life here in Iceland. And we are a micronation. We are a very peaceful nation. We don't have an army. We don't have an army tradition. We have a coast guard, obviously, because we live on an island, and we do have our territories to look out for. We do have obviously police and special service, or the like SWAT team. And I'm talking about this because we had a terrorist scare this week. Thankfully, the police was able to track those people down and stop them before they managed to do anything. Yeah, so cute little peaceful Iceland was this close to having a terrorist attack. And like most other terrorists, they were not foreigners. Because that's the thing with terrorist attacks, most are not from foreign nations, they are from within. These were Icelanders. They were 3D printing weapons, particularly firearms, and their main target, was the police. Police in Iceland is famous for the fact that they do not carry firearms. And unfortunately, because of people like those potential terrorists, because that's what they are, because of people like them, we probably need to arm our police. So thank you, you brainless, heartless maniacs, for destroying our traditions, but thank you. So yeah, because next week is actually the yearly celebration when, like any other company or society or anything, when people get together and have a nice day, have a meal, have a dance celebration, and just have a cozy night out and celebrate the year, and just next week is that celebration for the police and those assholes. I would usually say pardon my language, but they were planning to attack an unarmed police force during a celebration, during their time off. And I think that pisses me off the most. It's not, first off, you can attack people who don't have any weapons, they don't have any firearms, and you were gonna do it at a time when they were least likely to be able to defend themselves, because you are too much of cowards to actually face them head on. So yeah, I am understandably quite pissed off at those assholes, and I'm really happy that the police was able to apprehend them, because those guys, on top of everything else, they weren't the smartest. Thankfully, they left trails and the police found them, and I really hope that they managed to find every single person connected with this, because we do not want those people in our society. We are very proud of being peaceful and non-violent. We are very proud of that. And just the thought of some morons disturbing the peace because they want to be idiots. Honestly, I have to admit that I am not the nicest person. I do not agree with the death penalty. We do not have death penalty here in Iceland, but in certain cases, a certain I'm gonna call it a shadow will pop up in my brain, and I will just my brain will go in very, very dark places, and times like these I'm just like tie him up and throw him down in a hole in the ground. Let nature take care of him. So we are gonna switch right over to something happy. I don't want to think about it anymore. Just that was enough of a dark shadow to expose, but yarn. Just switch right over. Some people. Anyway, happier things, happier things. Where do I start? Because I do have quite a few. There are more happy things to talk about. Where do I start actually? Do I start with the fact that I've started on my second sleeve? Look, look. So proud of myself, particularly because I actually had to go home early from work on Thursday because I had a horrendous headache. And yesterday on Friday, I was very concerned that I wouldn't be able to because I really wanted to get to work. Not because of work itself, but because we are doing our inventory, and we were planning to do it tomorrow, Sunday. That would be when this video is up, and we were planning to do it then, but the weather just follows. There's a sense of tradition that when we are doing inventory, there's always going to be bad weather, and tomorrow is actually going to be storm. It's going to be stormy tomorrow, so we are going to do the bulk of the inventory today, meaning that I'm going in extra today and hopefully getting some extra money. But yeah, I really wanted to go to work yesterday because of the inventory, because I kind of promised one of my co-workers that we were going to be doing the freezer yesterday, and we did manage that. So it wasn't work itself, it was rather that I wanted to be working with that co-worker. So yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty much high to some parataps. But it wasn't as bad of a headache as on Thursday. I still, like, this is my third day. It's not quite a headache, but I have like a not like pain, but it kind of like lays over like on my forehead, and it's like weird. But I don't feel like it's enough for me to take painkillers. Not yet, anyway. Why was I rambling about that? Oh yeah, because we're doing inventory later today. But because of the headache, I wasn't able to do half as much as I was planning to. But I still managed to do this much. And I think it was on Tuesday. Yeah, Monday I finished the first sleeve. Oh wait. I think I cast on Tuesday. Yeah, that's when I cast on the second sleeve. And I did manage. Where are you? Like, finished the first sleeve. Look it, and joined it to the body. So it's gonna be a little chaotic, and I like chaotic. It's not as chaotic. Sleeves aren't gonna be as chaotic as I kind of expected. They're gonna be not quite equal. They're gonna go together. They're just not gonna be like equal. But yeah. So I've got the body done and one sleeve done. I only got the second sleeve to finish, and then this work up here, and then I'm done. And it's so light, so cool. Really happy that I decided to do this. Now the other thing that I want to talk about is that well, this is multifaceted. Well, first off, where do I start with this? Because all the other things that I'm going to talk about came from a conversation that I had with my mother, because she actually asked me to go to the website where I be still. Thank you. where I got this here thing. The thing that we put the skeins on. Troublesome skeins that would otherwise like fall apart. So when you're knitting, it kind of like pivots. And my mother absolutely loves this little thing, so she asked me to go and find if I could get her one. And I did. And it's on Hobbii. The thing is though that Hobbii is having a sale, and they were having a clearance sale. So I got this for her, and I also got some cotton. My mother has it, so I'm gonna need to remember to go on to Hobbii and grab pictures from them. So because of that, we were also I also saw. Well, we were talking about some patterns, and I rediscovered my Lena Holm Samsø. This absolutely adorable book. I do believe she's either Danish or Norwegian. I am absolutely not certain. I have no idea. But absolutely lovely, lovely person, and I absolutely love her books. I think I have like 3 of them, and I was literally, you know how it goes. You're skimming through a book, you're like, oh well, I got nothing to do, and you're like, oh, another thing added to the pile. Because I saw this here thing. It's a really lovely shirt sleeve, like pullover sweater type of thing. Very, very simple. You start from the neck and you go down. You got these short poofy sleeves, and the pattern, the substitute yarn that you can use and she suggests is, for example, Sandscan tin mohair silk mohair. And I don't have, well, tin means thin, right? I don't have that exactly. But the thing is though, according to the pattern, you hold 2 threads together. What I do have though is Sandscan silk mohair, which is the thicker version. And if you remember, I bought this, what, like 2 years ago? Was it last year or the year before? I cannot remember. I have so much yarn. I do have these 3 gorgeous skeins in this gorgeous blue color, and I'm like, well, you know what, I might try it. Well, this one lost its label. Thing is though, this would be, I think, about the same thickness as the doubled up in the pattern, and I'm like, I would not lose anything if I tried making this. So I've got another pattern on my pile. It's still not on priority. My priority is still gonna be the glass wool one, because I really need to get that done. But because I was, you know, scouring over Hobbii and ordering things, and I got another thing to show you in a little while, I did see that they were also selling more of their Halloween yarn, but I still have mine since last year. So I went looking for it, and coincidentally saw some of the cotton yarn that is still in stores. I have a lot of yarn, but it's getting closer to Halloween, and I really like, this is their Twister Halloween. It's like cotton acrylic blend. It's so soft, it's so nice, and I love the colors. And I have these 4 cakes in these fun colors, and then I've got this sock yarn. Got 3 skeins of this absolutely lovely color blend, and then I've got 3 packs of these. So I've got 3 skeins of each and every color. And the thing is, like, I mean, you know me, I've got a lot of things to work on and all that, but I can definitely work on something with these, because I have gone onto Hobbii and seen some of the patterns that they do have. So there are shawls, and there was something else, one particular pattern that I cannot remember because my brain. But there are definitely shawls. There are like winter sets, there's like probably a sweater or something. But there are so many things that I have to work on, and it's like, it's so much fun. This is so much fun. But like this in a shawl, like how gorgeous is that? How much fun is that? Because yes, these are like Halloween colors, but at the same time, they're just fun. Like these colors, these are just fun color combinations. So I've got this little extra project too that I want to work on, because believe me, touching this is so soft, and I need, because that type of like puffy sleeved, short sleeved, nice little pullover thing would be so nice to layer. So there was that. That was the cotton yarn from my mother and the spoolie thing. There we go. And make a little space because I've got a little more confession. The funny thing though is that Hobbii told me that they my order was shipped in like 2 packages, but I got 4, and I forgot one thing. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna show you later. But I got the advent calendar. I got the crochet calendar on Saturday, yeah, a week ago. So that's actually in another room. The knitter calendar was sold out at a time, but I think I managed to order it either on Monday or Tuesday, so it's actually on its way. So this year, like I told you last year that I wanted to, now I got both of them. So we are doing the weekly thing again this year. So last year in December I did the advent calendar unpacking, which was so much fun. I still have most of the things to work on. I haven't done them. So well, more to the pile. So this year we are going to have both the knitter's calendar and the crochet calendar, so now I can actually compare them. Because last year I remember the knitter's calendar was really good. Some of the items in like the crochet really good, but I remember that there was like a tea towel or something in the crochet one. That was weird. That was really strange, because the knitters was every single item was like Christmas, December themed, but the crochet one, that tea towel just came out of nowhere. It was so weird. Sock one, that was, yeah, okay, now I remember, because at the same packet in the knitters one, there was a lovely socks that I still haven't made. Lovely sock pattern. And it's so weird because then we got the tea, or you know, the people who got the crochet advent calendar, they got a tea towel, which is weird because Hobbii does have crocheted sock patterns on their page. So I'm still confused as to why they just didn't have a crochet version of the socks. It's almost a year and I'm still confused. But I'm really looking forward to this year because now we can actually compare them. It's gonna be so cool. But the other thing is, so we're gonna do a little unpacking, because they actually did have some of the lucky bags available. You know, when you go on Hobbii, they do have lucky bags like acrylic, wool, cotton, and the ribbon yarn. I got the ribbon yarn, but most of them are always sold out. Whenever I go on the webpage, it's like, I think it's always the cotton is always sold out, and the wool, I believe. And this time I saw the ribbon and I'm like, haven't seen that before. I would like to check that out. Oh, and another thing, when my mother was unpacking those 2 packages with the cotton, she was really impressed by the candy. absolutely fell in love with. Now she knows Hobbii as a candy store. Like double candy. She got the cotton and she got the spindle thing. I'm calling it, that's probably not the name though, is it? I'm calling it spindle. It's a nice name. And she got candy. So it was just win win win. As for my win win, so that is 4 skeins in 8. So maybe I should bring you a little closer and then tilt you a little bit. Does that work? Okay, yeah, I think you can. Yeah, I think it works. Ooh! Look at that! We got this like dark sandy color. Ooh. Ooh. I like that color. It's a little bit more greener on my side, but it's a little bit blue on the monitor. They feel nice. Ooh. I like that green. That's a lovely dark brown. Cool. Okay, and the last one. Oh, the second one. Oh, got another of the... Is it the same? It's the same. Cool. 2 of the same. And... yes, 2 of the brown. Okay, cool, cool. Oh, look at that dark blue. Oh, that's so cool. Yes, look at that color. Cool. So now all I have to figure out is what in the world I'm gonna use it for. Do I plan? No. Not that far. I'm probably gonna find some pattern on online or something. But again, this is like, it's really nice. I am having some ideas, but I do need to like check online and see what exactly people are making, so that I can actually get an idea of whether or not my ideas are doable. But this is different. I like different. I like different. Oh, that's so cool. I really like the colors. Like all the 6 different colors that I got. They're so earthy. They are a little bit like the ocean. I like it. Now I need to find something. Can I make pillows out of them? I can probably make pillows. Oh, I need to figure it out. I need to figure out something that doesn't like require too. You know how I am. I don't like things that take too many brain cells because my brain doesn't want to work. She says. But yeah. So apart from the revelations of idiots existing everywhere and being idiots, when it comes to yarn, life is good. Life is really good. So yeah, I need to figure out what I can make with the ribbon yarn. This is so cool. It's a little like stiff, like it's soft but it's like stiff, so it would probably be better to like make crafts. Like maybe a rug. Could do a rug. Oh, I need to figure it out. And then I got the proofy thing to do. It's like, it's really, it's also like a really simple pattern, because it's like Alaska. So you go from, you know, top to bottom, and I think you knit with like 4 and 5 millimeter knit needles, so, and you knit in a circle. I think the most complicated thing is there's a cast on increase, so you make the pattern like that when you're doing increases on top, and you do the cast on, so you make a little like eyelet pattern, and picking up the stitches when you're doing the sleeves. And honestly, the most difficult thing for me will be casting off, because my cast off is always really tight. So there's that. And I'm continue working on my super light pullover, and then getting to work on my lasso. That's gonna be so exciting. So yeah, I've got my things to do. I got a lot of things to do. So yeah. So that's gonna be enough for me this weekend. I'm really happy that I managed to finish the sleeve since last weekend and get it attached. So hopefully, like, I'm not, fingers crossed, I'm not promising anything, but fingers crossed, I should be able to hopefully finish that pullover before the beginning of October. We'll see. And yeah, I will see you again hopefully next weekend, and we'll see where we're at that time. So I really hope that life is as good to you as it can just be, as good as it can just be. And hopefully better news next weekend. Like, still not bad news. All things considered, things could have gone really badly, and they didn't. So we are gonna look on the bright side. And yeah, wish me luck on the inventory thing. I'm probably gonna need a warm sweater because the store is probably gonna be cold, and that's probably gonna be my only problem. So yeah, I'll hopefully see you again next weekend, and take care. Okay, bless.